Hi guys, Michael in Las Vegas. Wanted to get this video out today, obviously, and as I kicked around a couple ideas on what I wanted to talk about today, and then at my placement, some information came my way, and I thought you guys might be interested. It's a little follow up on a previous post that I'd done, um, and quite a few of you were kind of interested in kind of how this was going to play out, so I just thought maybe I'd give you guys a little update. If you remember, I don't know how many weeks ago. It's obviously I don't know, 6 weeks ago, something like that. Um, I shared the fact that not me, but my agency had a client, and one of the things that my agency, Southern Red Children First, does. Oh, sorry, my socks are driving me crazy. One of the things my agency does is they house um, parenting and pregnant mothers. And the one client that we were discussing in clinical rounds one day was a young lady who had never had a child before, but intended to have her first child in her apartment. And she was due to have a baby in a few weeks, a couple weeks, whatever it was. And there was a lot of talk about, liability and maybe kind of what's in the best interest of the kid or the mom. And despite mom's fanciful ideas on kind of where she wanted to go and how she wanted this whole event to play out, the agency, everybody, lots of clinical folks and housing folks were all at this meeting. And they were like, "There's no way this lady's going to have a baby inside of one of our properties." And they kept kicking around the word liability. I didn't understand, what the problem was. They just kept saying liability. I think it's a very unsafe practice, especially for her first child. Um, and the theme of that discussion was kind of maybe how do we protect clients from themselves. And then I wanted to. Then I heard that she had the baby. Okay, so she does have a baby. Between the time that I had posted with you guys and the time that she had delivered her child, she did make the decision to go and have this baby in the hospital. And that was the plan. Then she decided that she was going to contract with a midwife and then have the baby at home. Well, sure enough, the baby is getting ready to show up. She has more than enough time, whatnot, to get to the hospital. She decides that she's not going to do that. And although her case manager recently left her position at the agency, so the information I get is secondhand, it turns out this young lady delivered a perfectly healthy baby in her apartment, and she was home. Everything worked out fine, which is usually the case with younger moms. I mean, this kid probably, well, she's definitely under 25 years old, so she's somewhere between 16 and 24. And we know that generically speaking, usually the odds are that a woman this age is probably going to have a healthy child. But a number of you had asked about an update on that. And so I just wanted to share that we have, another Las Vegan here who's healthy and everything's fine. And so I wanted to share this video and kind of challenge that conventional wisdom that we kind of rely on. We have that empirical experience where, social workers look at, yeah, I see your situation there, but most people in your situation tend to do good with these types of interventions. And in this case, the intervention was obviously seen in a hospital, delivered in a hospital with a doctor. Anyways, nothing happened. Everybody's fine. And so my admonition at this time would probably be something like, despite maybe how far-fetched a client's idea might be, and how much maybe at the time it doesn't seem like it's so thought out, that maybe we go ahead and give them the benefit of a doubt, maybe a little bit more often than we should. Of course, clients have the right to self-determination, but when you're living in a shelter, there's obviously rules, and they give up a lot. They give up a lot when they go on welfare. They give up a lot of self-determination when they enter an agency for housing or for any type of compulsory intervention through the courts or anything like that. But anyways, that's kind of what I wanted to share. Let you know that everybody's fine, And hope that answers some of your guys' questions. Have a good day. Bye.